let's talk about the deception of women. You know, there's a lot of deception. I mean, most people can talk about the eyelashes, the wigs, the makeups, the fake personalities. You know, the fake guard. A lot of them put fake guards up. They act like they mean and they not really mean. I remember I was dealing with this chick. This should really be for the Patreon. I was dealing with her and I'm about to crack for the first time. So she tried to make her Virginia like tighter and squeezing this shit. Like it was tighter than what it was. Like they're very deceptive, bro. And they don't even understand we play dumb with stoic faces and real dudes who understand the game. We play dumb with stoic places and categorize them. But yeah, a lot of people be thinking like a woman is like the real little shy, sweet women, reserved women. You think they so nice, so geeky, so nerdy, or just seem real nice, and those be the ones that pop off, especially if they got glasses on. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they got glasses on. And a lot of people be thinking like the hood rats or the hood snow bunnies. You know, they really present as they are. But a lot of the women that hold they self, where you would say, oh, she seemed like she uppity, she seemed like she boozy, she seemed like she mean, or she just seemed like she's so sweet, she's so nice and loving. Women are chameleons, bro. A woman can come off as a true bitch and then be talking to you and be sweet to you, right? But once she get what she want to get out of you, she can turn back into a bitch. Those are some of the shit tests that you can just kind of see with women. Now, some women, you know, and there's very few women who got real personality. And then, you know, when they don't have personality, then you can talk about, do they have a wealth of knowledge or being able to retain knowledge? A lot of women don't have none of the three. And them the type of women that's hard to deal with. Women who don't have personality, women who don't have knowledge, women that's illogical, women that's closed-minded. It's hard to deal with it, but a lot of women will portray to be this sweet woman, this innocent woman, but they loose as a goose. And you gotta approach every woman, especially today, like a hoe. You gotta hoe test them. Unfortunately, you gotta treat them like a hoe. You gotta test them. You know what I'm saying? Or you gotta just if you don't know how to test them, you know, or you don't have the stomach to test them, you gotta let time reveal. They act like they all for you, and then act like they all love you, and then be laid up with another dude, be laid up with their ex. And the reason and I ain't gonna harp on that, but the reason they do that, women want to cover everything on the chessboard. They want to cover every spot on the chessboard. They want the dick, they want the bad boy, they want the thrills, they want the fun, they want the harmony, they want the camaraderie. They can have a nigga for every different thing. A dude for money, a dude that's funny, a dude that's an emotional support animal or an emotional support human. Man, that's what they want. They want to cover that whole board. They want to cover the entire board, fam. You know? So they feel like they deserve it all. They say it all the time, I just feel like I deserve, and they don't deserve shit. They don't even deserve a 2-piece from KFC. You know? But, you know, you can't judge these books by their cover. You cannot judge these women. You cannot judge these women based off how they present. Especially when they present like nice, or you build up some people build up a perception of other people. Oh, he feel like he too good, or she feel like she better than people. You can't judge women based off to how they present. Especially in the workplace. Especially you might see a girl at the gym, she might look mean all the time, and you might end up talking to her and she cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? But in general, you can't say, oh, I think she's so sweet, and give her the benefit of the doubt. No, you got to peel the layers back. You got to peel the layers back. You got to put it you can't give her the benefit. You can't give her the benefit of the doubt. Okay, what's the point of that, bro? He cut you off. What's the point of crying about it? Rub your engine up about it. There's no point. In your fucking Corolla. So ain't no point of really crying about it. It's just that you got to just wait. Anybody you deal with, this is rule of thumb. You know, they might seem like they cool, seem like they know what they talking about, but only, I remember Tupac said this shit, and love the way he tossed it up. I believe he said it. He said, who can you trust? Only time will reveal. Only time will reveal. You think, oh, she's so sweet. And I tell you this story, man. I told this story a few times too. This girl I was trying to talk to. We had a cooking class together. My last year in high school. I was trying to holler at her like, what's good, whatever. Like, you know, be nice to her and shit. She's like, nah. You know, if I leave school, my dad will know and all this. Bro, my homie went at her. Didn't even know I was going at her. My homie got at her and she was down to do the whole team. He got at her and made her and she was willing to do the whole team. Same bitch. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to understand different guys, different personalities. You know what I'm saying? If she feel like you a keeper, guess what? She gonna try to be more shy and reserved and not give up the pussy. But guys that been through the ringer a couple times and know the game, they know how to activate the pussy. They know how to do it. And women like to hide behind alcohol or he was persuasive. You know, and I say that all the time about trains, how women tried to hide behind the fact that they want trains ran on them. And they always, like, if a woman is loose, and like you done seen many stories where women be loose and they blame the family, come home and say, oh, you made my daughter into a hoe. You made my daughter wasn't like this. You persuaded. It ain't, trust me. I've been around the block enough to know that it's not the daughter, it's not the guys being persuasive. A lot of the times, it's the girls that's persuading the guys. It's the girls that put the threesome or the trains together. They be volunteering that shit. They volunteer it. But when, you know, and a lot of women, you know, you be like, oh, I like her. You start treating her like a queen and all that shit and doing shit. Of course, they not going to show you. They going to be scared to show you they loose or they a freak or how nasty they get in the bedroom. They going to hold back. So you got to just see how it go. But especially if you a guy that don't really know how to activate the pussy. I just keep saying that. You especially if you a guy that don't really know how to play it and really you be too scared to go for it. And that's where a lot of guys strike out at. Where the woman be putting it on the platter for you, putting it on the pedestal for you, but you be too scared to go for it. You know? You be too scared to lose something that you ain't even got yet. Remember Michael Jordan said that, he said, you know, taking the last shot, he said, well, I'm worried about a shot or worried about missing a shot that I ain't even took yet. But, you know, and then you may get some girls that you may think are hood, or you might think she freaky and she may not, she may be further from that. She might not be a hoe. You might think she a hoe, but she might not even be a hoe. She might be real cool, real loyal, real trustworthy. So even that go for you, you know, if you're a girl dealing with your homegirls, you a homeboy dealing with your homeboys. We so quick to call people our friends when really they just some peers or cool people or associates. We be so quick to call people our friends. And we don't test them. And then when a test comes, whether it be a girl, whether it be a financial test, whether it be a test that we might get into a squabble and somebody might run, or maybe you might allow them come to your house and they steal something. You know, we so quick to just believe, oh, this nigga solid or she solid, and they not. Because we never put them through the test, but we gave them the stamp of approval for friendship or, you know, whatever. We so quick to do shit like that. But putting labels on girls, like, you got to find out. You might think she stuck up. You get to talking to her like she cool than a motherfucker. Oh, she ain't like that. She cool. We put labels on people, and they put labels on us. Might think that you quiet, might think that you mean, might think that you ain't smart, or you might not be compatible. And that's the thing about women. They're so superficial. They're very superficial. They don't even get to know the guy. And then when they get to know the guy, they end up liking him. That's why you will see certain women, you're like, damn, you know, what the fuck she doing with this nerd, or she doing with him? You know, and they you know, everything we kind of, you know, see through women, like everything is looks. And now you're seeing more women say personality, because guys don't come with personality. Guys don't come with social skills. Guys don't come with keeping their word. Guys don't come with comedic relief no more. Oh, that's important to them. Yeah, the attraction gets you through the door. And I've talked about how you can become more attractive to women when they get to know you, bro. And that's what kind of killed me with women, where especially black women, where they can't see the potential in a guy. Because you can teach them how to dress. Real talk. Most guys, if they like you, they'll let you dress them. You know, put colognes on them. Like that, to me, that should not even be a problem. But, different strokes for different folks. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link in the description, follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch. Well, no, just hit the link in the description, join me on Patreon.